All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man in his Andrews. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw now. First down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The Boise State and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a Johnny. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And on the stop that time, Terrell Basham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They're going to look to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Launching one for Henderson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, 4 down. Check out. 370.
A shotgun snap for Locke. The Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Detroit!
And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Steps away. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
In advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 2nd down is Rock. Ebron caught left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Detroit! Now, Barney! Detroit!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Gets past play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there is where the big guys up front move.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throw outside, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it will be 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Play there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set! 3-19!
After the penalty, it's Bell. Always Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 59 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they're going to stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And the hit turned loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bell. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
4 down. Now let's go. Green, 30.
And they'll keep it on the ground and down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
A little juke. He may try to run for this. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
This is a Jay. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jay, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get back to score.
Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing his line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spot.
But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after the run by Bell, here's another
All right, now,
first and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 26, check 26.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom!
Now back to throw. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Tight end right. He right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice game there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wrong.
They run again with Hines. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Alert. Go. Ready.
On first down, it's locked. Interception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Check out. Blue 90. Gun.
They go play action here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check out. Blue 90.
Here's Luck now on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Watt. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, Luck. Pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gun. 12.
A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Luck. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. His kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Come on.
What does that mean, break out? But just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still full court, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Look here, it's complete. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set. 319. 319.
Well, a first down carry by Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the Steelers on 3rd down.
All right, now,
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus
56.
far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they go screen. It's complete. Run tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Luck now to throw. To be, it's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Luck. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Luck now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Again, Luck. Inside going to be taken in by Henderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving football, Brandon.
Absolutely. Pretty good run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bold.
He rifles one that's on it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Locke. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
622. 12.
Here's Locke. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. His 1st touchdown in the Colts uni, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Guys, man, complete up the middle. That's Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They run. Good job. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Fights out the defender, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 7.
Gone!
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
On first down, run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Love. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he connects rebound. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. He'll look to throw. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Talk.
Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Steelers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Bye.